It's right now 4:30. This is WKYT This Morning. Hurricane Matthew is barreling toward the U.S. and southern states are now bracing for the worst.
The family of a pregnant woman shot and killed right here in Lexington wants to make sure they find her killer.
And a gas station clerk in Lexington is getting more help from friends and family. We'll have that story and your weather forecast. It's all coming up on WKYT This Morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome in on your Wednesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Andrea Walker. It is already October 5th, and this has just been a spectacular week of October weather.
And it sounds like we get another couple of days like that, and then we get those changes coming. Yeah, so get ready. Roll with it. That's what we do in Kentucky. Meteorologist Micah Harris is on duty. Good morning.
Good morning, especially in October. We just got to roll with the punches because in October, you're still trying to get off into fall season. So this weather pattern is still just making punches here and there with some cooler air. You'll feel that this weekend off into next week. Defender Radar Network, the look outside is pretty good look. Not seeing much of an issue. Temperatures there in the 50s and 60s. Actually a pretty good feel as you walk out the door. 80 degrees by this afternoon is pretty much where we were yesterday. Yesterday and today are going to be carbon copies of each other. And we'll do it all over again on Thursday too. Friday into your weekend, we'll start to see a few changes in the forecast. Big changes there for your weekend, though. I'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
And we'll see you in just a bit, and let's get right to the news this morning. Kentucky Utilities and its sister company, Louisville Gas and Electric, announced they are sending more than 140 contract workers to Florida to help utility companies there with hurricane efforts.
Let's see the latest now on Hurricane Matthew.
Hurricane Matthew pounded Haiti with torrential rains and 145-mile-per-hour winds at dawn. The Category 4 storm turned roads into rushing rivers, snapped power lines, and ripped trees from the ground. The storm is now hitting Cuba, where thousands were urged to move to higher ground. Forecasters predict Matthew could reach southeast Florida by late Thursday.
And even though it might not make official landfall crossing the shore, it parallels the coast right on up to North Carolina.
South Carolina's governor is ordering an estimated 1.1 million people to move inland.
We have decided that we will evacuate all coastal communities starting tomorrow. Our goal is to make sure that you basically get 100 miles away from the coast.
People along the shore from Miami northward are stocking up on supplies.
I got some batteries, I got some gas canisters for a generator, and a couple headlamps to put on our heads if the power goes out.
Motorists waited in long lines to fill their gas tanks in South Florida.
Been through Wilma and Katrina and pretty much, see what devastation it can cause, so not taking any chances.
People in the storm's path are being told to have enough food and water to last 3 days. Don Champion, CBS News, Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
Well, it's certainly something to be very concerned about. So far, 11 deaths have been blamed on the storm.
State police say they're looking for surveillance video as they investigate the death of a Central Kentucky woman. Police say 22-year-old Desiree Sparks was found dead over the weekend in Lincoln County. She had been reported missing last Tuesday from Danville. Police say they're looking for surveillance video from homes or businesses along US 127. They want video from between 1 and 5 Tuesday afternoon between Danville and Junction City. They also want surveillance video from along Highway 698 in Lincoln County. That was taken between Tuesday and Saturday. It's been nearly a month since a pregnant Lexington woman and her unborn baby died in a shooting, and Lexington police still haven't found any arrests in the case. Mariah Coleman's friends and family want to make sure her murder isn't forgotten. As WKYT's Monique Blair tells us, an event being planned for next week is designed to bring more attention to the case.
She got an ultrasound that day.
Mariah Coleman had big dreams for her unborn son, whom she had already named Jacoby. But those dreams were taken from her and from her family in an instant when she was shot and killed while out walking her dog. Now Jacoby's family is pushing for everyone in the community to come together and do their part in putting an end to the violence.
And there's people out there that's got kids and family members that like to play with guns and own guns. And the police are just overwhelmed. They can't stop it. So, the families have got to stop it.
Wednesday, October 12th was the day Mariah Coleman was supposed to give birth to her son, Jacoby. Now on that day, instead of celebrating, Her friends, family, and anyone else who wishes to be here will march here on the Fayette County Courthouse steps in an effort to bring justice to the mother and her unborn son.
If you don't stop this individual who killed a woman and a child, then how will you feel if this individual go out and kill somebody else?
Jacoby's family says they are now left with the peace they get from knowing Jacoby is still with his mother.
I know now, you know, she has her baby, you know, and she's going to be a great mother in heaven, but just for her not to be able to experience that.
In Lexington,
It's about justice and about doing the right thing.
Monique Blair, WKYT.
The public is encouraged to attend the event next Wednesday night, which begins at 6 on the courthouse steps.
We have an update on a man badly injured in a shooting at a Lexington gas station where he works. It has been more than 2 weeks since Chuck Moore was shot, and family and friends say he is making more progress in his recovery. A Lexington restaurant has helped them raise money to pay for his medical expenses. WKYT's Garrett Weimer has that story.
It sounds and smells like just another night at BD's Mongolian Grill. But it's easy to see there's something special going on.
People come by and just talk about how much just seeing Chuck at the end of their day really brightens their spirits.
Folks who know Chuck Moore say he's gotten a lot of support since he was shot at the Lansdowne Marathon where he worked. That support continued with a fundraiser at BD's. Moore's son even helped cook.
Oh, I just wanted to help out and show my thanks to everybody for everything they've done.
The restaurant here is giving 10% of its proceeds from all of the orders to help out. And the grill cooks, who have never even met him, are giving all of their tips.
I'd really like to thank you for your support and your prayers.
Friends say Moore is recovering well at Cardinal Hill. They were encouraged when he posted a video on Facebook a week and a half ago.
Everybody knows I'm a Marine, so 4 rounds ain't.
That pretty much sums up how his spirit and how his mentality has been through the whole thing. He's been absolutely amazing. It's truly uplifting to see him so positive.
Moore's son says with his dad in physical therapy, they're taking everything one day at a time. But it's encouraging to see so much good come from such a bad night.
A lot of people think the world is a bad place, and I mean, there are some bad things there, but there are also some really good people out there, you know, that really helpful, you know.
In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
And organizers say they were able to raise more than $400 to go toward a wheelchair for Moore, but they say they still have hope that he won't need one. Well, vice presidential nominees Democrat Tim Kaine and Republican Mike Pence faced off at Longwood University, that's over in Virginia, in their first and only debate. Each spent the majority of their time talking about the top of their ticket. Weijia Jiang has the report on that.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence and Virginia Senator Tim Kaine were the two men on stage tonight, but the vice presidential candidates repeatedly talked up their running mates.
Hillary Clinton has that passion. She has been focused on serving others with a special focus on empowering families and kids.
Donald Trump has built a business through hard times and through good times. He's brought an extraordinary business acumen. He's employed tens of thousands of people.
Kaine and Pence sparred over Donald Trump's use of the tax code.
So it's smart not to pay for our military. It's smart not to pay for veterans. It's smart not to pay for teachers. And I guess all of us who do pay for those things, I guess we're stupid.
Well, Senator, do you take all the deductions that you're entitled to?
The last thing I want to ask Governor Pence is
I do.
Pence questioned Hillary Clinton's trustworthiness.
There's a reason why people question the trustworthiness of Hillary Clinton, and that's because they're paying attention. Hillary Clinton had a private server in her home that had classified information.
A CBS News poll out this morning shows Pence and Kaine are largely unknown to voters. Tonight's forum gave them a chance to raise their profiles before a national audience.
The two frequently talked over each other.
Richard Nixon released tax returns when he was under audit.
Raise your taxes.
Gentlemen,
if you can't meet the Nixon standard,
the people at home cannot understand either one of you when you speak over each other.
Their running mates face off again this Sunday in a town hall-style presidential debate. Weijia Jiang, CBS News, Farmville, Virginia.
Well, there have been lots of responses and reaction, of course, and the Republican National Committee released a victory tweet declaring Pence the winner nearly 2 hours before the debate actually began. So there you have
There
that.
you go.
Quite an interesting night. Our time this morning is 4:40. WKYT this morning is just getting started, and it's great to have you with us today.
Still to come, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. We'll tell you some of the warning signs you should watch out for if you think your child might be struggling from one of the illnesses.
It's a really nice start to the day. The work does continue throughout, not just today, but throughout the rest of your work week until we hit the weekend, and that's when some big changes move on in. I'm going to show you that in your forecast coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
We're in the low to mid 60s out there early this morning. It's a pretty nice feel. Some spots right there in the 50s, but for the most part, it's a good start to your day. We're at 57 in Danville, 59 in Somerset. Other than that, the rest of us holding on to those 60s as we walk out the door. No major fog issue. There could be some patchy fog. That's typical this time of year. We head towards your afternoon, be right around 80 degrees. That's another day where we'll hit that 8 in front and not the 7s or the 6s. So 80s back in the forecast today. We hit 82 degrees in Lexington yesterday. It's a pretty warm one, and it's going to stay that way the next couple of days, but no real rain chance in the forecast. They call it a real rain chance because just like yesterday, we had a couple of sprinkles here and there. That's pretty much what you're going to get the next couple of days. Tracking Matthew. The rest of the work week looks good. Friday, I don't see any problems. Let's talk about the weekend as we track Matthew, because that's when it's going to affect us just a bit. I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a few seconds. On Thursday night, it looks to make maybe landfall, or the impacts will actually affect southern Florida on Thursday night. Then it rolls up that 95 corridor through Florida. That's on the far eastern side of the southern peninsula, and that is a very strong storm. If this gets that close, or if it even makes landfall, you're talking about some big-time damage across southern Florida. Then it makes its way up the East Coast. This is where we come into effect, because a lot of us have fall break, and some of us are trying to head toward North and South Carolina, that is. Myrtle Beach area, Category 3 hurricane right off the East Coast of the Carolinas at that time. This is going to be on Saturday. There's Saturday at 2 p.m. Watch this. It streams by Myrtle Beach, and Saturday night you'll be there in North Carolina, just kind of right there on the border. So how is this going to affect us? Well, as of right now, the track of that won't really affect us that much. What it's going to do is just still pull all that moisture toward it and keep us with a mainly dry front there for the weekend, but it's a cold front. We're talking 64 degrees on Saturday. That front moving over us, like I said, guys, doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with because it's dealing with Big Bad Matthew off toward the East Coast. So it's just going to be more of a cold, dry front, and it rolls on through. So mainly dry conditions all the way throughout the next 7 days, but very chilly there for the weekend. Highs around 60 on Sunday. Yeah. That's going to be pretty
Well,
chilly.
I noticed that Friday the percentage has gone down that there will be rain. Yesterday it was 30, now it's 20, so we're moving in the right direction.
You got that right. And let's not totally think about ourselves, because this is just an awful situation with the hurricane.
Absolutely.
We have people I know here on our staff that have loved ones in Daytona, that area.
And fall break is next week. A lot of vacation plans.
Yes, you got it. 4:46 our time. This week is considered Mental Health Awareness Week.
During this week, experts shine a light on mental illness in our communities in an effort to replace stigma with understanding. Kim Hutcherson has more details in today's Health Minute.
Government health data shows that about 1 in 5 Americans live with a mental illness, about 50 million people. A mental illness may result from a traumatic experience, genetics, a life event, or a stressful job, and they can impact thinking, feeling, and behavior. The most common disorders are depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, dementia, and schizophrenia. Researchers say about half of people with chronic mental illness begin showing symptoms by the age of 14, but teenage behaviors can mask traits of various conditions. Experts say early signs can include pulling away from family and friends, feeling extreme highs or lows, sleeping too much or too little, feeling helpless, substance abuse, and suicidal thoughts. These disorders can be serious and require medical treatment. The key to getting better is getting educated, getting proper care, and fighting the stigma. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Hope you're keeping it here on WKYT this morning as we say good morning again. It's great to have you with us on this Wednesday, 4:47 right now.
Still to come, hear how just sitting in a drive-thru ended up with a car crashing into a restaurant right here in Lexington. That story and more is coming up after the break.
Good morning. Welcome back into WKYT this morning, 4:50 now. It's 10 till 5. Firefighters say they still don't know what caused a fire at a Pulaski County home that killed a well-known businessman.
Investigators say 87-year-old Wilgen Ace Hale died early Tuesday in a fire at a home on Highway 635. Hale owned A&J Motors in neighboring Lincoln County. Family members say he didn't let his age keep him from his work.
He was a hard-working man. He was always on the go. There wasn't no slowing him down.
Family members say Hale's girlfriend escaped the fire, but they say he was overcome by the smoke and couldn't get out. Firefighters say the home is a total loss.
The federal government has approved Governor Bevin's plan to take apart Kentucky's health insurance exchange known as Connect. The Department of Health and Human Services sent the governor a letter giving it its approval, but it also showed concern about the impact the transition could have on Kentuckians who receive coverage through Connect. The program was created under former Governor Steve Beshear. Governor Bevin wants uninsured Kentuckians to use the federal program instead.
Police need your help finding an inmate they say escaped in Madison County. State police say 40-year-old Jeremy Stone of Webster County walked away from the Bluegrass Career Development Center in Richmond around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The center is a minimum security facility. Police say Stone is serving time for theft, burglary, and drug charges.
A woman is now facing murder charges 2 months after a deadly crash in Morgan County. State police say they arrested 42-year-old Teresa Haney at her home in Elliott County. In August, police say Haney's SUV crossed the center line of Highway 7 and hit a motorcycle. They say the two people on the motorcycle, 46-year-old Thomas Tufts and 46-year-old Janet Caskey, were thrown off of the bike and later died from their injuries. In Jackson County, a grand jury decided not to indict a woman accused of shooting her husband. In August, police charged Brenda Strohmeyer with assault. They say she shot her husband Bruce in the arm because she thought he was having an affair. He survived the shooting.
Kentucky State Police say they found more than 5,000 marijuana plants in a Monroe County field. Police say they first spotted the plants from the air in a cornfield near Tompkinsville. They say it took them 2 days to remove all of the plants from the field and destroy them. Police say they haven't made any arrests just yet because they're trying to figure out who planted the marijuana.
We're tracking the investigation into a crash involving a Lexington police cruiser. That happened about 7:30 last night at the intersection of Harrodsburg Road and Waller Avenue. Police say the driver of a car turned into the path of the cruiser, causing the crash. No one was injured, but police say the car briefly caught fire. They say the officer driving the cruiser used his fire extinguisher to put that fire out.
All right, take a look at this. A crash caused a car to hit a Lexington restaurant. It happened at the Steak and Shake in Hamburg. Police say a woman was sitting in the drive-thru when she accidentally hit the gas pedal, hitting the car in front of her. They say the second car hit the building and the first car ended up on a nearby grassy hill. Thankfully, no one was injured. Police say the restaurant did suffer minor damage.
All right, coming next, we'll have a look at some of the news stories our team is working on for you this morning. It's going to be a busy Wednesday, it looks like.
And we'll have another look at your Kentucky forecast coming right up.
Good morning. Our time is 4:56 Wednesday on WKYT this morning.
We've made it halfway through the week.
We're going to get there. That's right.
Now it's time to take a look at some of the stories we're working on for you this morning.
Our team is busy. Of course, Hurricane Matthew, we have a lot of attention on that. Now considered a Category 3 hurricane. Its winds are about 125 miles per hour. We'll give you an updated look at where the storm is now and where it's potentially headed in the coming days as we stay on top of that.
Back here at home, we are thankful we have much nicer weather to enjoy. It's kind of hard to enjoy it when you know that's happening.
Exactly. It looks really good, though, for the next day or so. Let's check in with Micah.
Yeah, and it's very quiet the next few days. Matthew won't really have a major impact on us in terms of rain and gusty winds. It's not going to be like that, but it will usher in some much cooler air with this front toward the weekend. Temperatures there in the 50s and 60s early on, and it's a pretty nice start to the day. We go through your day, very pleasant conditions, kind of warm in towards your afternoon. We'll be right around 80 degrees. We're going to be focusing in on the next few days, really that Friday into your weekend. A lot of events, Keeneland forecasts. I'll show you if you have any chance of rain coming up with 2 more hours of WKYT News this morning in just a couple of minutes.